Welcome everyone. This is the Harmonic Pulse, where I offer some weekly wisdom to help you navigate any challenges that may be showing up in your reality, in your life, and to assist you in returning to harmonic presence, that harmonic resonance within. And so one of the themes that has come up this week a few times that I've noticed is around obligation. And, this shows up with friendships in our workplace, and especially with family. We feel obligated to show up if we're asked and literally drop, whatever we had planned for our day or drop what we're doing in that moment to serve somebody else. And so I really want to invite you to think about, well, what happens when I do that? Does it create some kind of resentment in me? Because often that's what happens. We might start to feel resentful that we've felt like we have to do something for somebody else. Or we might end up feeling that, well, I did that for you, so you owe me. You now have to return something to me. And so this giving and receiving becomes more transactional rather than doing it because it delights us, it brings us joy. So instead of delight, we're doing it out of duty. And so when we're giving from obligation, we're not gifting our light and our joy and our energy to another person. We're leaking that energy. And a true gift really flows in a field where reciprocity can just breathe. So we want to consider, well, if if I do something for somebody else, and this is a soft consideration, just to think about so that you can manage your energy better. So you might consider, well, would it be reciprocated? We see a lot of relationships that are really out of balance where there's one person doing a lot of showing up, being there for the friends or the family members, whoever it is, the partner, and the other one's kind of just, enjoying that. What's the word I'm looking for? Being the receiver of your energy all the time. And so you might feel depleted, you might even get to a point where you've just got nothing more to give because you're completely depleted from giving to others and not receiving in a reciprocal way. And so it's not about I gave something to you and therefore you have to give it to me. It's just recognizing, how does this feel? Do I want to show up? Do I want to drop whatever I'm doing in that moment to serve another person? And maybe there's another way that we can show our love and compassion and support, but where we're not feeling depleted or overextended. So I'm sure we've had many experiences where that's maybe shown up. And I think certainly I'm going to touch on here, like family has been a big one that's shown up this week and in conversations that I've had with others. As soon as someone says, oh, so and so needs some support, or we literally drop everything and we rush to be there. And so I'm just inviting you really to notice, am I saying yes out of duty rather than delight? And how that shifted when you asked yourself, well, would this be reciprocated if the roles were reversed? And when we start to come from that space, we we're actually dropping the roles. If we lose the labels like mother, father, brother, friend, whoever, lover, if we lose the labels and just really tap into, well, how do I feel about this? And do I want to show up? That's a really, really good guide. So this week's resonance note is to invite you to notice where you can turn a leaking yes into a living gift. And so if you would like to explore more deeply, you can check out my website. I've got some number of offerings where we can work together. I'll drop the links below. And I've also got my three-part masterclass series from Matrix to Mastery, which starts at the beginning of September, September 4th. And I'd love to have you join us. And it really is a series that helps you start to recognize your energy where maybe you might be giving it away and giving your power away, and to start to be that energy master. So I hope to see you there. See you next week.